All right. Welcome back, everybody. Episode 2 of not the car cast today,
Yeah.
more like the campfire cast. I don't know. I just said that because
Fireplace cast.
the fireplace cast. I said that because we're just like, our camping chairs.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Campfire.
Mhm.
All right. Episode 2. Welcome, Daisy. How are you today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah. We have like a special day today because Anastasia's with Lola today.
Yeah.
So it's been really quiet today.
Yeah, it's so weird, right?
Actually, it makes me feel sleepy,
Yeah, me too.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe just like our bodies are just like, hey, it's time to catch up on some sleep you guys have been
Yeah.
missing out on.
Yeah, it feels like, yeah, I do feel kind of tired that she's not here.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but it's peaceful.
Yeah.
And the dogs have been sleeping all day today.
Yeah.
I've noticed. They're getting their rest. They can actually sleep today. Han's still sleeping. She's over there. Chewy's here, just like wondering what we're doing.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing, guys?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hang out
guys.
with me now, guys.
What are
No
you
one
doing?
else here.
Right here. You wanna come? Come here. You wanna be at the podcast? Come here.
Welcome, Chewy, to the podcast. Hi, Chewy. Oh, Han wants to come now too. Come on. Nah, she's too timid. She likes just stretching out on the couch there. All
Chewy
right,
wants
so
to be in a podcast. You want to be in a podcast?
not a whole lot's happened in the last week since we've seen you guys, right? Not too much, but we did do the second day of Anastasia's gymnastics class,
Yeah.
and
It turned out better than your first one.
oh my god, so much better than the
Yeah.
first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and okay, so we get there. We arrived early-ish. We get there like a couple minutes before class starts, right? We don't want to go too early.
Yeah.
My thinking is, if we go too early, we might lose her.
Yeah,
right
because
away.
her attention span is just
Yeah,
short.
she's got a hard limit of 45 minutes. I've noticed. Hard
Yeah.
limit.
Yeah.
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 And then that's it. That's as much as she can muster. It starts wavering at like 30 minutes, but hard 45. So we get there. Everybody has to take their shoes and stuff off. Their cubby is like upstairs, so you have to go. I take her downstairs. I'm looking around. I'm not seeing any familiar faces.
Yeah,
Right.
those are new people
New people.
from the first group. Yeah.
But it was it on Valentine's Day? It was Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, so it was less people.
Totally less people. So yeah, so we get downstairs. It was a different instructor from her usual instructor. So that was part of the reason too why I couldn't, spot our group right away. We get there, so the instructor's different. The kids and the parents are different too. I noticed, except for one. And then we start doing our normal thing, but right away I noticed that our practice, we kind of talked about how we were going to practice with her, or how we needed to practice, or how we did practice. I can't remember what we said in the last episode. Anyway, it was when we started going up and down the stairs with
Taking turns.
Shasha, we take turns doing things.
Yeah.
Or when we drink from the cups while we're sitting around eating dinner, or even just taking bites of dinner. So a top tip for parents out there with your new ones, even if they're not doing some kind of organized sport, a great way to get them prepped and ready for organized sports or being around other people is to start taking turns with them in your own home over just trivial things. Like we do walking up and down the stairs. Everybody lines up at the bottom, we wait, and then we take turns. We each go up the stairs. Once you get up to the top, you tell the next person it's their turn, and then they go. Drinking milk, coffee, whatever, we all take turns. Okay, I'll drink, then you drink, and then you drink, and then eating food too. And in 1 week,
Yeah. Like the next session, the next gymnastic class, she understood that I have to take turns. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100% she understood. So that made it so much better as a parent.
Because you're not trying to like pull like,
Yeah.
no, it's not your turn yet. You have to wait. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And then you could start feeling like some pride too when like your kid, when you're out and about and your kid listens to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remarked at the end there that the way that I was kind of commanding her, I guess, was the exact same way we do it to dogs.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear what you said, but based from your like your actions, your like directions,
Yeah.
you're kind of telling Shasha, wait.
Yeah.
It's like the dogs,
Yeah.
wait, stay, okay,
Yeah.
go, your
Totally.
turn.
Honestly, it was totally the same.
Yeah.
They had like 6 stations they run through or whatever. So I would lead her to the next station and I would put my hand out about her chest height and I would say, wait, you gotta wait your turn. And then she would look at me and repeat it back. Happy, okay, wait. And then I said, do you remember what we're gonna do here? And then she would say something. It's not always, you don't always know, but you have to just assume she knows. And you say, okay, go ahead. And then she would do the thing. She got like 60% or 70% of the activities. So it really worked. So my goodness, that is such a good way to go. Yeah, so that's a top tip there. So that was successful. Everybody was happy, but 45 minutes hit, and they do 15-minute rotations through different stations or different sections of the gymnasium there. 15 minutes hit. We're just starting our last one, and she was out. That was it. Done. That's her 45-minute hard attention span.
Yeah.
Done. So we at that point she's like, "Oh, where's my water? Where's mom?"
Yeah, it's so cute when she like looks at the viewing station because
Yeah.
it's all like glass in there. Can you see me from the
Yeah,
viewing
you can
station?
see everybody up there. Yeah.
Okay. She look at like, Mom. She's so cute.
It's cute, right?
Mommy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then I say to her, "Oh, you want to go? You want to go get mom? And you want to leave?" And she's like, "Yep, fine, totally fine. I don't mind at all. Let's go get mom and take off. Just tell the instructor like we're heading out early. Thanks so much." And then we go and collect mom, and we're on our way. So that was a big part of last week, and then the even more exciting part, Anastasia's birthday. How did you feel about that?
Whew, it was I'm gonna start after the party.
Okay.
I felt like I had no purpose anymore.
Oh yeah. That's kind of a common thing that you say, right? Like if you're not working on something that's coming up,
Yeah.
you feel kind
Like
of empty.
I feel like I always have something to look like an activity to do.
Yeah.
So when that activity happens, it
But
just
when
gives
it's
me like
over.
a big dip.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I don't know. I can't say like when you're high or something, because
But that's kind of what it
I've
is,
never
though, right?
I've never experienced that. But
Yeah.
it's like going to the party. There's a lot of things going on up to the party. It's like climax,
Yeah.
and then the next day, it all happened already, and it was just like
Yeah.
it's like stress free at the same time. It's like, what am I gonna do now?
But you don't like it though, right?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Is it like immediate?
I always like my brain is always working. Like
Yeah.
I always have like something that like just keeps thinking.
Do you not like it right away? Like as soon as it's over, even that night, were you kind of like,
No, that night, no.
yeah, but
Like
the next day,
that night, it's still like, oh, it's still a party and stuff.
yeah,
The next day, I wouldn't say the next day right away, because I was still into the party. Because like you're looking at pictures, you're looking at
Yeah.
videos, so you're still in kind of mood.
I can
But-
confirm the whole next day, you were in your phone,
Yeah, just looking at
pictures and videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the entire next day.
And then the next day it was just like, oh, like my body realized, oh, you got nothing going on now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, which is good because it gave me a break. But I always like, my body always looks for, my brain always looks for something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's more rewarding, like the day of the activity for you, or the entire like planning and build up to the day?
To be honest, I like the planning
The
part.
planning part, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the day, yeah. But it's like the day you have fun. You like, it's the actual day. But it's the actually planning part that gets me like excited.
Right.
Because I was at the event for a few hours early because I had to had to come in early because of the suppliers and stuff, and we don't live close by,
Not at all.
so it's not just like, oh, I'll go to the hall for 5 minutes to get to talk to the supplier and I'll be back.
Yeah.
So I had to like go there 4 hours early and just stay there, and it kept me busy. I thought I'm going to be bored because I got nothing going on there for 4 hours, but
Yeah,
I was
right.
actually busy. I was like prepping the food station and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, it's already 30 minutes before the party starts. So I started getting dressed. And after I got dressed, when everything was ready, I was like, what am I going to do now?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I saw like everything's ready, the decorations, the bouncy castle, everything's there. I'm just waiting for the food. I was just waiting for the guest.
Yeah.
I was looking at it. I was like, what am I going to do?
Yeah, because logically, you would
Like
think
I've done everything.
like, okay, yeah, so you've finished everything now. So now is the time when you get to get out there and enjoy and mingle and just enjoy your party, right? But realistically, that's not how it always goes, right?
Yeah.
Because now the party started, so now you're doing like a different kind of work, right?
Yeah.
So now instead
So
of
now,
planning,
yeah, it's not the planning anymore. It's
Yeah.
like more the coordinating.
yeah,
Because you got to yeah, I did it all by myself. Well, not by myself, but I did all the planning and stuff and coordinating. So at the party, I was the coordinator.
yeah, sure.
So I had to make sure everything is like, you don't run out of drinks or something.
The drinks, the food,
Yeah.
gauging the atmosphere of the attendees. Like, are they having fun? What's going on?
Yeah, are the kids okay?
Yeah, making
Is
sure.
someone not getting trapped in the bubble dome
Yeah.
because they left the door open? So we have this we rented this like bubble, they call it bubble dome, a
Yeah.
bubble house,
Yeah.
where it's like a big balloon and then kids just have fun with balloons and inside the ball. But if you keep the one door open, it deflates it because the air has to stay in, right?
Yeah, it's like
Inside,
an
right?
inflatable. It
Yeah.
kind of looks like an igloo.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
a-
Yeah.
And there's an airlock in the front.
Yeah.
So there's two doors.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to go in one door, close it, open the next door, go in.
Yeah.
But kids, right?
Yeah, and they keep the door open, so you got to make sure they're not getting sucked in there, you know?
Although there was a couple kids, one in particular I was thinking about, that she understood that if the door's open, it deflates.
Yeah.
So she kind of like made it her job,
Yeah,
which is so
so-
cute because she's, what, 3? Not even 3 yet?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
It was so cute to watch her, be the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
So it was really cute.
I think she's 4. She's going to be 4.
She's going to be 4?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
coming up on 5. I remember talking to the dad. She's
4.
No, she's coming up on 5.
She's going to turn 4.
Is it 4?
Yeah.
Oh.
In a couple weeks.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to keep track. Yeah. Yeah, so that was big. And then me too. I mean, I didn't really do anything. To be honest, I can't take any credit for it. But even during the party, making sure that, whatever you needed is being handled as being like your minion for that day. But then keeping an eye on our kid too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's at an age now where I feel like we don't have to watch her all the time.
No, I just keep an eye on her from a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and when you're mixing in like other savages,
Yeah.
you don't know how that's going to play out.
Yeah.
Because our kid is like she doesn't have like someone to play with every day.
Yeah, so she's also like learning how to socialize with other kids, how to
Yeah.
interact with other kids. Like, oh, am I supposed to like go over there and
Yeah. When should I put my foot down about if someone's being kind of a bum? When should I just like go and tap someone on the shoulder if I want to play? Like social norms kind of stuff, right?
yeah.
But she did really well. Did really well. Party was a huge success. Thanks to you, 100%. It looked great. Everybody had great feedback. I think we differed from the normal menu
Yeah.
of typically are these events and functions. It's heavily skewed
To
to Filipino
Filipino
food
food. Yeah.
because the majority of the attendees are Filipino, right? But this time we went the other direction.
We did carnival foods. Don't you say carnival foods?
Yeah, or yeah, carnival foods, sure, are typical finger foods that you
Yeah.
would find over here in Canada, right? So we're talking about hot dogs, popcorn, pizza, um,
Wings.
wings, yeah, and
Just chips.
chips, yeah, and it went really, really well, really well. It went so well because people went and flocked and ate and whatever right away that Daisy was like really unsure if she had enough food because people were just going and eating. There's a
Yeah.
lot of food though, and it was enough food. It's just yeah, people ate a lot. Because typically, I was saying this to Daisy after just my observation. When you go to the function, it's like a lot of Filipinos, a lot of Filipino food. There's a lot of Filipinos. They're just eating like the same food they eat at home, so maybe it doesn't disappear as fast. There's always like a lot to take home. So anybody watching who's Filipino or knows the culture, at the end of a party or function, you're you're taking food home with you, right? You've either brought your own plastic bags, Ziploc bags, or whatever to take food in, or someone's putting it in a container for you and taking it away, right? But we didn't have that this time. There was still a sizable amount of food left. I think.
Yeah. There's a
Uh,
couple pizza boxes. There's like a platter of wings still.
yeah, it was like a couple meals still left, right? So I think it was the perfect amount.
Yeah.
So we did that, and um, packing up at the end was kind of interesting. The car we have, the Kona, the EV, great car. I love it, but the space inside is nothing.
Yeah.
You might as well be driving like a Civic hatchback. Like
Yeah.
it has no space.
Yeah. Our car's pretty small. Not family friendly size.
Well, not it's not traveling friendly. I would
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
it's a fantastic car to zip around in.
Yeah.
But even for like camping, we struggle with it too, right?
Yeah.
We should have put the top box on, but we didn't. So we just ended up packing it like to the brink to get home. And so because we ended up doing a lot of driving that day to back and forth to the venue and stuff, we put on a little mileage. And our car wasn't like fully charged um, when we started that day. A lot of miles or mileage put on it that day. We were driving back, and I had worked it out in my head. I'm like working out how many kilometers are left, and I know we could get home with like
Wait. You went home
yeah,
while I was at the hall.
yeah,
I was there for 4 hours.
yeah.
So did you charge the car while you
It was
you were
plugged in.
home?
Oh yeah, it was plugged in.
Hmm.
It was plugged in. So and then I did the calculations in my head because I can do math sometimes, and I knew going back and forth. I know how much the trip is. It's 30 something kilometers. We should get home at the end of the night with 15 kilometers left on our battery, right? But of course, like it's not like we programmed the car. We don't know like really how if the thing says 15 kilometers, how much is that really going to give you? Anyways, we're coming back and it's ticking down and the warning pops up and we're like at 8% battery or something, right?
No, more like 1%.
Yeah, it was really low. And
We have like 12 kilometers, and then it just turned into turtle mode where you can't see how many kilometers anymore. It was
hold
just
on,
like dash,
before
dash,
that
dash,
though,
dash.
before that, we're coming home, gives us the first warning. Turns out there's two warnings. Gives us the first warning.
Yeah.
And then we say to each other, "Oh man, we sent all the food home with Lola."
Oh, yeah. The first warning, we're still in the highway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's like 10%. So then we're saying, "Oh, we kind of want to eat some of the food. We want some pizza and wings when we get home, right?" We're hungry. But Lola's got the food. We sent it with her because it wouldn't fit in our car. It was just too full. So we call Lola up. Can you pack some up for us? We're going to go pick it up. And Daisy says to me, "Are you sure we're going to make it? Are you sure we can go the
I
extra
asked you like
distance?"
how many times? Are you sure we're gonna make it?
Yeah, okay, but it's not my fault though. That's what I'm getting to here. So going to Lola's house and back from our place, that's 1 kilometer. So we have 15 left. We're gonna get home if we don't go get food with 15 kilometers. And and I know that when we get home, we'll have 15 kilometers. But if we go to Lola's house, it's like 1 kilometer. Even if it's one there, one back, that's only 2 kilometers. We should still get back over 10 kilometers, right? So as we near like the final corner,
Okay. Wait. I gotta check this.
okay, well, I'll keep talking while she
Okay.
does whatever she's doing. We're getting closer and closer, and then it turns out now there's a second warning light that comes on, and it puts the car into turtle mode. Never even knew about this. And what turtle mode does, and even a picture of a turtle pops up on like your dashboard and stuff, it severely limits and reduces the power you can output by the from the you can output
It's
with the
a
car.
real turtle.
A real turtle. Like it won't let you go above 20 kilometers an hour on flat. And then Lola lives up on a hill, like on a mountain.
Yeah.
So we start going up, and my foot's on the floor, and our car is 5 kilometers an hour up the hill. So eventually, there's 2 stages of a hill we got to go up. After the first stage, I say to Daisy, "We can't do this. It's not going to make it. There's no way." So we have to call Lola. She has to drive, half the block to come and drop off the pizza and stuff with us, and she laughs because she's in the process of shopping for an EV right now, right? And then I think, okay, well, on the way home, we can't go up hills. It's limiting our power. We have to find the flattest or the most downhill way to get home. So we do that, and everything is going okay. We go down the hill. As long as we're going down, we can pick up speed. But then as soon as we get out into like the flat, 20 kilometers an hour. And that's on a busy road. Thank goodness it was Valentine's Day night, and it was already nighttime.
It was not Valentine's Day night.
Oh,
Sunday.
The weekend.
Yeah.
It was a Sunday. Yeah, on a long weekend. So, yeah. So, yeah. Thank goodness for that. So we crawl our way where we need to go. There's one hill that we have to get over, just enough juice to get over it because we were able to coast down another hill and kind of ramp up. And then we had to cross a road where there's a stop sign to get into our community. And then it turns out there's like I thought it was all flat going home, but there's the littlest hill. I'm talking just enough if you put a marble on the road that it rolls to one way. Just a slight hill. The car wouldn't do it. We're so close to home. You could throw a ball and hit our house. So then I had to jump out, push the car the rest of the way home. Right? And the car still said it had like 12 kilometers on it.
So my mom's house is 2.5 kilometers.
2.5.
Yeah.
So that makes sense then. 15. So then there and back. Is that there and back? Just there.
Just there.
Just there. So 10 kilometers, right? Would be left from the 15 that I was thinking we'd park with. So yeah, anyways, then we had to push it home. So I always kind of wondered in the back of my mind.
Well, he only pushed it on the hill.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the car started moving, it's kind of like not downhill, but it just got enough juice that it can just go on its own going home.
You're trying to detract from my feats here?
Well, you did push maybe for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But on the little hill.
And enough to get it rolling, right? Anyway, so I always wondered, like, if you have an EV like we do, what happens when you run out of charge? And
you're just going to get stuck there
on
the side of the road.
This is the best way to find out, wasn't it? Just, 3 streets away from our house.
Hopefully our battery's not going to be dead soon.
Yeah.
We just like use the most potential.
Yeah, they say I think you're not supposed to go down like below X%.
Yeah.
And
we just emptied it.
Well, yeah. Truly. That was our second time getting down to the first warning, but our first time getting to like the turtle mode. But now we know. Now we know. You experience it once, now you know. Anyway, that's been pretty much our week. Oh, and our kid turned 2, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
So she's no longer a baby, she's a toddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they say you start toddler like you're still 1.
I thought it was like an infant
months?
until 2. Because I go off like the airline.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right?
If we're going to go with the airline.
They say it's an infant
until they're 2. Yeah.
And then you got to pay a full price.
For children, yeah. Now they're a children.
Mm-hmm.
They're considered a child.
They're a child now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it. That about wraps our week.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you guys for watching episode 2 of the Camp Cast in
With
our living room
Chewy.
with Chewy, special guest Chewbacca.
Yeah.
We will catch
See
you
you
guys
guys
next week.
next time.
Yeah. See you
Bye.
guys. Bye.